morning, adventurers. Welcome back to my channel. If you watched yesterday's episode, I drove from Texas to Tucumcari, New Mexico, and I stayed at this Flying J right here. It was a little noisy last night because there was a lot of traffic in and out. Last time I stayed here, it was a bit more quiet, but it's okay. I still slept really well. Despite that, I woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning. It was kind of cold, so I decided to go ahead and get up. I went inside, I took a little stretchy poo, and now it's time for us to start our day. I was originally going to stay in the Tucumcari area. There's like 3 different small museums here, and I keep missing them based on time and opening. However, they don't open until 10 o'clock. It is currently 6 o'clock, believe it or not. 6 a.m., 10 a.m. That is a 4-hour swing. And there's nothing I really need to do for 4 hours. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get in the van and drive down the road just a little bit further. We're going to go to Albuquerque. I've got something planned that I'm going to be sharing on another episode. For now, though, I'm not even going to take off my pajamas. I'm just going to wear what I am wearing currently to drive a little bit further, let it warm up a little bit, and then change. I can always hop in the back and do that. That's the nice part about van life. So for the time being, let's go get some gas, take down all of our window things, of course, and I'm gonna go ahead and fold up my blankets too, and then we're off. Of course, to start this process, we have to open up the back end, and there we go. This is what lived in van really looks like. I only ended up using my small blankets last night, and I stayed plenty cozy. Even though it did get down pretty chilly, I conserved a lot of heat. So I'm gonna fold these, put my pillows back, and then we'll be ready to go. Also, I did get out the candy bar last night. I did not eat it, so I need to put that back up. I used this Pecaron station to charge my Apple Watch and also plug in my laptop. And my laptop, of course, is a beast. And this morning, we are still at 86%. I used the laptop for probably 2.5 hours. I used the Apple Watch for an hour plugged in, and then I charged my phone all night. So far so good on that one. I also will go ahead and pull these down. I put my drink up here every night just because that's a convenient place for it, so I don't have to reach the ground. And then my camera, of course, will go back on my bed. While I'm at it, I'll probably pull out my clothes, which of course are down here in my clothes bins. And that way I can be ready to get dressed whenever I pull over next. And if on these past couple of videos you've been seeing these little floating orbs throughout my filming, those are actually little dust particles, and there's nothing I can do about it, really. I wanted to show you guys a little bit better view of the inside of the van, so I'm using this brighter light, which is super harsh, but at the same time, it's a little bit better than the green when it translates to you guys. But the problem with that is, no matter how many times that I dust the van, because there are soft surfaces, you can see these tiny little dust particles floating through the air. And I've done so many things to try to get rid of them. I don't know. I've tried using those special claws that really pick up all the dust and like hold it like a magnet. I've tried using several of those little lint rollers just on every single surface. And no matter what I do, it still looks like this whenever I show it to you guys. Also though, guys, that light is really bright and hurts my eyes, so I don't know if we're going to be able to use that all the time. I have super sensitive eyes, which is why I don't like bright lights. Does the green really bother you guys? I'm just curious. If it does, let me know. But this is much easier on my personal eyes. Like right now from recording with the bright light, I got the little orbs going on, and that's not fun at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna blink a few times and hope it goes away. Nope, still there. Before we hit the road, one last update. The refrigerator was plugged in all night long on the Rock Pals, and it only went down to 96%. So that is not bad at all. Now you might be seeing this and saying, but why do we care how much that the power was consuming? in the back there? Why are we looking at that? Why are we checking each power station? Here on the channel, you know I review things. I have 3 power stations that I'm trying out on this trip because you guys were asking for alternatives to the Jackery Explorer 1000. Larger power stations, but you wanted something that might be able to have a few additional cycles or have some different tech to it. So I have 3 different power stations. Those 2 I showed you, and then one other that I'll show you at a different time that we're going to be testing out throughout the duration of the few months that I'm on the road. So we'll have some good feedback over time. But keep in mind, yesterday, whenever I put groceries in the refrigerator, I turned it on. That was like at 2 something. And it is now 6:30 in the morning and we only used 4%. Now, last night it did get pretty cold. So for those who are saying, but it was cold, of course it didn't need much power. It wasn't cold for the vast majority of that time. It was still in the 60s up until well after I went to bed. The temperatures didn't start dropping until after midnight last night. So considering that, that's pretty good. That is a very good life cycle. And now I have it plugged in so that as we're driving, we can redeem and recover that 4%. So that should be pretty cool, right? I don't have it hooked up so that I can charge the Pecaron while we're going down the road just yet. I'm going to go ahead and find the cord for that in just a little while, and then we'll do that too. But yeah, not so bad so far. But let's go get some gas. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy. This definitely has to come down also. Window shade. You don't need your space anymore. We can do it. Okay, now we're ready to hit the road. Of course, before I go over to the gas pump, I need to find my Flying J card. This is that RFID wallet that I showed you guys a while back. Loving it. It has this really cool thing that actually pushes your cards up. So it pushes them up and it kind of staggers them. I'm not going to show those to you because they're my cards, but I can put several cards in there. So far this thing has been pretty nice. And of course, again, I have my little card here that we're going to use for our gas discounts, like 4 cents off. And today it looks like gas prices are $2.99 still. So we'll get it for $2.95. Ooh, do you guys see that? They actually gave us 5 cents off. That is awesome. Woo, okay. We are done with that now. We're gonna save our receipt. And it's like a little bit cold outside. It's 47 degrees right now. Not feeling cozy like I like to be, so we're gonna get the heater going and head to Albuquerque. I'm excited. This place that I'm going today is a place that I have wanted to go, and I haven't been through Albuquerque in a while during like daylight hours, so I've missed it time and time again. I'll be doing a full video on this, but I'm going to show you what it looks like just kind of from the outside so you'll know what to expect. And this is gonna be so fun. Let's hit the road. Guys, do you see this map right now? Everything says high winds. Super, super fun. Super fun. Now, I'm sure some of you who are familiar with this stretch of road are asking, why did I not go to any of the Route 66 things in Tucumcari? And I have been to some of them on some previous adventures. However, I decided that I want to do the duration of Route 66 at some point in its entirety. So if you're interested in seeing that, what would you like to see most? Let me know in the comments below, because that's definitely something that's cooking up here in my brain for the future. Definitely feeling the wind, but also definitely feeling the bumps. When did this road get this bad? It's like craters out here. I might as well be at that like meteor crater site, but it's on the road. Okay, I pulled over for just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the back and change because it's a little bit warmer in the van now. But do you see this wind? Oh my goodness. I mean, like, really, look at it. This is extreme wind. Whenever I was driving the van, normally we're just going along like this. We're good. But this time it was like this. It was not pleasant. And because I do have the roof box, I have like a higher profile now. So whenever it's super, super windy like this, I can definitely feel it a little bit more with the roof box than I could with the regular van. With that said, I was still able to drive no problem, but I did notice though, that whenever I got behind a semi, you know how sometimes a semi just blows you around a little bit anyway? I don't want to do that again. I just don't. I don't want to get close enough to feel that wind vacuum off of one of them, because that was some white knuckle right there. That was some white knuckle. I normally don't get super close to truckers anyway, but a while ago I had to pass one truck and another truck pulled in also to pass. And so it put me in like this weird tunnel. Wow. Normally, I'm able to show you guys what the surroundings and stuff look like while we're driving. Not today, guys. I'm not even going to attempt to mount a camera anywhere because it will just blow off. And I don't want to be in the van holding a camera. So the views are just New Mexico. It is what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and hop in the back and change real quick. I might pull my makeup kit up to the front seat and put on some makeup so that I can take my sunglasses off and still look alive. But yeah, we'll do that real quick and then I'll be right back. Wow. That was crazy. Okay, wow, blinded by the light. But now I shall do my makeup. Now, I usually like to get myself together and be able to kind of organize the chaos. So it's super cold. I don't like to start out my day quite yet. I like to take my time. A lot of times that'll be with some coffee. Today, I wasn't really feeling the coffee. I might stop at Starbucks later to do a little bit of work, then I'll have my coffee. But for now, finally got cozy, so it's time to fix this. And I'm really, really happy because I look windblown now, and the wind is so extremely harsh right now that it has made me even more pink than I normally am. Now, I'm normally kind of pink anyway. That's just my skin tone, but oh, it's really breezy. This is how I kind of set up. I either use my lap table, or in this case, I can just put my mirror inside the case so that I can see everything. Hi guys! And from there, I have everything allocated into little containers. So like these are all complexion products or face products. And then this one is like eye products. And this one is like lip products. So based on that, I know the order. So I only pull out one thing at a time. So I don't have to get everything out and scatter it all around the van. This organizer has been so helpful for putting everything in one place. Let me tell you. Here on the channel, we love being organized. So we can have a lot of stuff in a little space and it not feel super cluttered, because that is the worst feeling in a van. I have seen minivans through meeting different people and stuff, and no offense to them, because I'm sure it works for them. However, if I feel like claustrophobic whenever I'm in there because there's just loose little things everywhere, I just feel like it's projectiles. That's all. I would prefer to have everything kind of contained so that I can get it out. And this definitely has taken my containment up a level. So I'm going to finish this up now. Okay, I am more put together now. Now I'm just putting everything back away. And let me tell you, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster right now. Sitting here with all of this wind. It's a little crazy. I definitely feel like I'm on a roller coaster, but whoo! With that said, we're definitely making some progress. So I'm kind of excited about hitting the road again, but at the same time, it's strengthened since we parked here. So this could be an interesting ride to Albuquerque. I am 99 miles away. It's around 9:15. So it says we're going to be arriving in an hour and 28 minutes. So an hour and 28 minutes from now, we will be at the cool place. I also think I kind of need to get some food. It's too windy for me to cook anything. It just kind of is. I don't really want to just heat up water to make like a mountain house. So I think what I'm going to do is probably stop off somewhere and pick up something very small. Normally I don't wake up at 6 a.m. So I'm not normally hungry until like noon. However, because I did wake up at 6 a.m., I'm feeling the stomach going, grrr, feed me. So we'll probably do that, and then we'll go to our attraction, and that way we can have lots of energy so that whenever we're going through. I went ahead and pulled out my camera batteries and everything like that already, so I am so excited. We're off to our very first actual adventure on this trip, and this one is a good one, guys. It's such a good one. But I need to go put this back in the back, and then we're ready to go. One thing we're not going to do yet is put on regular shoes, though. I love driving in these slides. It's just like the most comfortable experience. So slides are staying on. And you're probably asking, why are you telling us all this stuff? Well, a lot of you have asked me for more like daily vlog stuff. So while I'm on this part of the travel, I might as well share that with you. So this is what my normal chaos looks like, guys. It's not just all fun and attractions. It's normal stuff like driving shoes and super wind that just completely wrecked the hair that I just brushed. Good times. A little bit of lotion, and then we're ready to hit the road. This wind, oh, that's way too much lotion. With this wind, it's just been sheer chaos on my skin. So as I'm going further and further into the wind and the cold weather, then we're gonna be hydrating our skin a lot more frequently. Normally I just put on lotion like once a day. Right now I feel like I'm having to put it on a couple times a day. So it is what it is, and I still have too much. Give me a minute. Okay, at last we are back on the road, and I'm pulling out right now. And look at this cute little rest stop. There's tons of these little picnic shelters that you can pull right up next to. They have a men's and a women's restroom with water fountains, tons of parking, as you can see. And this is not a very busy rest stop from what I'm seeing. Now, with that said, you saw that big bump just then. Yeah, it's not the most even of parking structures. I also think though this would have been a good place to have a good night's sleep though, because look at this, you can pull right up, and it'd probably be pretty quiet in here. With that said, back on 40 we go. Okay, it's really hard to see it, but if you look at the ground, you can kind of see some movement, and there are tiny flecks of snow. The wind subsided a tiny bit, and whenever it did, I could clearly see flakes. I wasn't anticipating that, but you can see that there is a big cloud over there that is definitely looking wintry. There it is, through the dirty windshield. You can see it a little bit better now. All of those little flecks that are just floating through the sky and down to the ground. Now, it's still warm enough where nothing's sticking, but wow. I am just now to Klein's Corner. So that definitely didn't appear on any weather app that I looked at today. Huh. We may be heading south a little bit more to make it into Arizona, because I don't want to be driving on bad roads. I just don't. Okay, I made it to Albuquerque. I went ahead and stopped off to get some gas, just because it was convenient. It was on this side of the road versus the opposite side. This way I don't have to look for one in a little while, and I'll be able to just get back on the highway and go. Yeah, so we're about to go to the place that I want to go to though. Again, I'll show you a little glimpse of it, but I'm not going to give away the details because I want to do a full video. It's definitely worth a full video. As you can see, gas was $2.99 here too, it looks like. So we put $30.96 in, 10 gallons, and that filled me up. Okay guys, we made it. I just put my shoes on. I'm trying to get my bag together. Let me show you where we are. I'm so excited. I am at the coolest place on earth, and I can't wait for you guys to see this video. It's the Balloon Museum here in Albuquerque. Of course, they're known for the balloon festivals, but wow. Oh my goodness, that was so fun, guys. I cannot wait for you all to see that video. I cannot wait. I just was in there for like, I want to say 3 hours, and there's a lot to this place that I was not expecting. I was thinking they were just going to have a history of the Albuquerque Balloon Festival. Turns out that's not the case. They have a full history of like aviation and the beautiful colors and gorgeous interactive places and some really cool brain wrinkles. So yeah, that was super fun and the best investment of $6 I have had in a bit. But without further ado, off to our next thing. I am trying to get my bag off so that we can go to Starbucks, because now it's time for us to work a little bit. Okay guys, I'm at Starbucks, so I'm gonna work for a little while, and well, I think I might wrap this video up actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you where I wake up in the morning and kind of what the journey is to get there. But for now, I'm gonna have myself a little nitro cold brew and keep posting some videos for you guys.